it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio.
Oh my God.
You my podcast versus Earl. Here's a tea. It's my birthday. My tips today: eat all mangoes. Why? It feeds my lungs and makes my skin glow. You're not done.
I'm done. This little girl.
I am
Princess Wren on her Princess podcast, dropping that she is now 3. You better at her Frozen party, her Frozen quarantine party, which nobody really is invited to, but we got to show ourselves. Look who it is, the birthday girl.
Girl, are you calling me?
Talking, who you calling on the phone?
I'm going to friends.
Talking to your friends?
Yeah, this is my friend.
Friend,
Yeah,
how old are you turning?
5.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
How old are you turning?
5.
5? Where did that come from?
Literally too grown, Angie. Talk about she's 5. Didn't even want to adjust the number.
Stop, baby.
That's a baby.
What?
That's not a baby. That's a big kid.
Exclusive world premiere.
Introducing this week, OMG's Tiny Deck series. We are so psyched about our first band.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline.
What's up, guys? We are SHAED, and this is our Tiny Deck concert.
Now the band is back with new music, and guess who got a front row seat?
Us.
I never care what people say. I live my life no other way. Yeah, we could die a million ways, but we're alive another day.
Speaking of songs, you have a new one that's out.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
We have a song called No Other Way.
Crashed a car with you.
Everything was shot inside the studio because I really thought you guys were in the sand.
Chelsea was a trooper because she, it was like real props. Like there was hay like blowing around in like real sand, and Chelsea's trying to sing.
So they're
and it's
like taking
actual.
a leaf blower and sand is like going. I'm like, I'm like trying to sing. It was. I had to like.
Well, you made it look good because you could not tell any of that happened in the video for sure. There's no better time than now to drop a song like that.
Like, you can die a million ways.
We wrote this song really about living in the moment and kind of focusing on what you can control.
Like you said, like you can die a million ways, but we are alive another day.
To me, has like a disco beat.
We actually recorded a Macedonian string section, and they can do it over Zoom. I think that's giving it kind of like this kind of 70s like disco kind of vibe too.
What's the album called?
We don't have a name yet.
Okay.
It's a working.
We have a
name.
Bob, you're ruining our interview.
Working from home life.
We got a title that's circulating, but we're keeping it on the wraps.
So expect to have that come out, what, next spring?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
early spring.
Leaving us hanging for a whole 6
Yeah.
months
Yeah.
with this fire song, and then we have to wait 6 months until the album comes out.
We've got another song coming out next month though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Called Once Upon a Time.
Wow. So I have to ask, with everything going on over the last 8 months, how much of that has gone into the work that you're putting out now?
About 100%. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
the entire album. Really just tried to like be honest with how we were feeling and, like, with each other and write songs about like what we're going through. And I think that's a bit different than in the past. I think we've sometimes written stories about like other people, but this really is like a reflection kind of how we're feeling during this.
Crashed a car with you. Should've split it too. But that evil tree couldn't take it from me. I never care what people say. I live my life no other way. Yeah, we could die a million ways, but we're alive.
a little.
That was awesome.
As a friend, like it's incredible. Like Drake started from the bottom, now we here. Always pops up in my head when I see you guys.
It already has more than 170 million streams.
Started from the bottom, and now you're here. So
And we could talk about that because I remember the day you were like, "Oh my God, this Apple commercial."
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline.
She's like, "This is my friend." I'm like, "I don't know them, but I love it, and I love them, and I'm happy for them." Was that a pivotal moment for SHAED?
100%. I think that really launched everything off for us because we went on the Apple commercial, and then because of that, it got on the radio.
It just got the song out there to the entire world. We actually got to meet some of the Apple people when we went to California. They were like, "Hey, come to our studio and like love to meet you guys." So it was funny. We met a couple of the people working there, and they all had different stories about how it was used in the commercial. But the one that stuck out to me was this guy said he was in the shower. This guy was working there, and he heard trampoline. He was like had like a Spotify playlist going, and he heard trampoline playing. So he jumped out of the shower, like ran over there, like got it just in time, and something like that.
And then reached out to our team. So we didn't know if they were going to use the song for a commercial or for like some sort of like team building conference.
Oh
or
yeah.
So we turned it on, and it comes on, and we're like, oh, across the car.
I was asleep.
What a moment.
How did you come up with trampoline?
When we were Wren's age, there was a video of Spencer and I jumping on a trampoline, home video footage, and that is what kind of inspired the initial first line of the song.
That was a great question.
2, 3.
Why's Ren doing that?
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never been just moving. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts. Flames are like the trees, spread the fallen leaves. Now then right on me. Wait if I'm on fire. How am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. I feel right and wait if I'm on fire. How am I so deep in love?
Where did the name SHAED come from?
We have a favorite fantasy novel. We were looking for a name, and in the fantasy novel, there was this thing called a SHAED, and it's a cloak woven by a goddess, and it's made out of shadow and light. It's a protective cloak, and everyone sees it differently, and it helps everyone in a different way. And so we love that meaning, and then we also love the way it looked.
You guys met as friends.
Yes.
Then the two of you became lovers.
It's been 2 years since you guys got married, right?
Yeah.
Yay! So is your mom also like, I want a grandbaby?
I mean,
Whoa, did you see?
Chelsea's like, my mom or me?
Can you zoom in on that expression in her eyes when you said that?
Yeah, your parents, they're fans?
They're amazing.
They listen to your music?
and they've been so supportive.
At every concert, rocking out.
Our mom was, she still is an amazing musician. She was the bass player of the band.
It'd be nice to close it out.
Yeah, let's close it out. And we were like in 6th grade or something like that.
Love
That was a hard day for me. We were like, Mom, we found a bass player, and like she was like, oh great. So we went upstairs and was like crying. She told us years later, she was like, oh, it's fantastic. You
This is a
did.
picture of this band.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm
We
sure
were
you
called
have one.
Time Out, and she was in the band.
Time Out! That's such a parent name,
I
too.
know,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, then when we picked her out, we became Up Slide. So.
Well, this has been incredible.
I know.
Tiny deck vibe.
Hanging out.
I'm feeling it.
But since they have to, I'm gonna love you rest of my days. Cause you got me like, ooh. No one got me like you. You got me like, ooh. No one got me like you. Got me like, ooh. No one got me like you. You got me like, ooh. No one got me like you. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Woo. No one got me like you.
I'm a fan. You can sing it.
No one got me like you. No one got me like. No one got me like you.
Thank you, SHAED.
I mean, so humble, so down to earth. And Chelsea's voice, literally music into my ears. I love it.
I know. It's like so much better. I mean, it sounds great when you listen to it on the radio or on a video or on an
Right.
Apple commercial, whatever. But having them here in person was amazing. And you saw Adora and Wren mesmerized. by them.
Starstruck, literally.
And let's be real, like they didn't just roll up to my back deck because they had a family connection because you and
Facts.
Chelsea have been friends for a very long time.
Yeah, over a decade. I mean, it's incredible. Started from the bottom, now we're here, Ange. I mean, that's the best way to I mean, that's the best way to put it. From high school, just being two young girls in choir and just trying to figure out our dreams. We were all friends in high school, and who knew that that would lead to a romance between Chelsea and Spencer, which led into a marriage and just their overall band. I am so proud of them and proud to have that front row seat and to be part of this journey with them. It's so exciting because this is really only the beginning.
They're just getting started, and as long as they don't have any of that like Gwen Stefani drama, you know, I always worry, you know, I don't like to mix my business. Like
I don't think it is. If there's one thing I love about Chelsea, she is not mixy. She is not messy. And it's just so cool, calm, collected, and down to earth. I mean, they're going to be a band forever for sure. And their new song that's currently out, No Other Way, literally is just like the highlight of not just my life, but all of our lives, just how we feel, like bottling all these emotions and just wanting to live free despite what's happening around us. It's such an amazing song.
I'm so glad that we have artists that are still feeling inspired during this time to put this stuff out because more than ever, we need it.
What a way to kick off the Tiny Deck series.
The Tiny Deck series, which we need to find some more people to come on the Tiny Deck.
We're working on that,
If you're worried about the cold on the deck, do not worry. I bought this gigantic igloo. We can always put your band, your backup dancers, whoever you want to bring, into this igloo. You know who I want to get?
Who?
Josh Gad.
This will all make sense when you are older.
That would be incredible.
I'd have to beam him in virtually. Josh Gad, who knows my friend Kevin McCarthy.
I've never seen your hair that long before.
He's on with them all the time.
It's never in my life would I have imagined.
Kev says he's so cool, and he's like, just tweet him. I am putting my whole life on the line and on Twitter. Josh Gad, I love his interviews that he does, his reunions, everything else. So Josh Gad, if you are listening, please, I like warm hugs. You'll always be number one in our hearts, but you could be our next performer. Next week, we've got a sex therapist on the show.
Ooh, let's talk about sex, baby. Look, now I'm thinking of the remix. Bubbles in the tub. Call us on the hotline. Here you go.
Thanks for listening to my mom's show. Don't forget to subscribe.
How to dress like a news anchor. 1. Spanx. 2. A big tease. 3. Bling, but not too much bling. 4. Double fisted. And 5. A bold lip.